Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Team of the Season Payet card to review today. This is the SBC that released today, so we're going to take a look at how he performs in game. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at a card that is 5'9". Oh, high-low work rates. See, high-low work rates is interesting because his off-the-ball movement has to be really good for me to like high-low work rates, because this isn't the type of card that I would use as a striker. You know, my three main positions I'm thinking of is left cam, right cam, and center cam, because, you know, I like using the 4-2-3-1 because you can see what he's going to move like in other formations, whether he's played out wide or in the middle, right? So it's very, very important. I wish he was a high medium, but the high-lows could actually work for him. We have to test that out in game, obviously, right? So, high-low work rates, right-footed, 4-star skill moves, and a 4-star weak foot. In regards to traits, he has the outside foot shot trait, so, you know, could be a pretty nice card to use in that left cam position once he gets that kind of like cut inside angle, right? But that really depends on what his dribbling is going to be like in game. So, with pace, he has 90 acceleration with 92 sprint speed. You could potentially improve that. You definitely could. In regards to his shooting, his base card stats for shooting look really good. 89 finishing with 94 shot power and 90 composure. That's the general area you kind of want to be in, right? Having more shot power than finishing. You know, composure already high without having to improve it. Stuff like that's very important because, as you guys know with finishing, you can literally have 99 finishing with 99 shot power. And, you know, if you don't take specific shots that actually are consistent, they're not really going to score them, right? So we're going to experiment with that as well, just on the basic chemistry style. I'm not improving it. We're going to see if we want to improve it. Passing stats for base card stats look really good. You don't necessarily need to improve it either. Dribbling is something I want to test out because there's a couple of things that I see with this card, right? It's either I give him an engine chemistry style or a maestro chemistry style, or even on top of that, a sniper chemistry style. So I want to see if I want the agility more or the balance more on the card, because I think both of them give them the reactions boost as well as the ball control and dribbling. But then with sniper, you're also giving him a +5 for composure, so it does help with pressure on the ball when someone is on top of your players. So in regards to physical stats, I know that he has a certain body type in game. I think it's like average. I think that's like my prediction. It's probably like an average body type. Because I did use this card's Halloween card. I think it was a Halloween. Was it a Halloween? It was a Halloween. See, 86 version of the card. When I use this 86 version, and I think I got him once in a draft, right? And I put him on a sniper chemistry style. I was like, dude, you know, if this card gets upgraded in the cam position, he's not that bad to use, right? So we're going to see what it's like with the high-low work rates with the improved attacking positioning and whatnot, because high-low work rates, but at 80 for base attacking positioning, sometimes it being lower is better. It's very, very strange in this game, but it just depends on how you want the players to move it. Like I said, guys, high-low work rate doesn't make him a bad card. It's personal preference. I'll be able to let you guys know whether or not it actually works on this card, right? So very important stuff. But yeah, dribbling, we'll definitely be experimenting in game with the basic chemistry style as well. And then physical presence is pretty solid at 94 strength as well, with 91 stamina. So a pretty cool concept for an SBC. He's not garbage by any means. So, and apparently the price for this SBC is how much right now? 149k. So that's a acceptable price for the base card stats. Let's see how he plays in game. We're going to be using him with a 4-2-3-1 formation, balance, pressure on heavy touch, the normal that we usually use. We're going to be using him first off, right, in the left attacking mid position, because I want to see what he's going to be like on the high-low work rates with get into the box for the cross as an instruction on him. Because with Quaresma, I'm always like moving it around because, you know, the high-low work rates I personally don't like on the sides for certain cards, right? Kind of ruins them in my opinion. But with Payet's card, it could potentially work. So we're going to try him out with get into the box for the cross, and we'll go from there. Pretty solid defensive presence right there with the high-low work rates, actually, from kickoff. Kickoff is open in general, but, you know, he actually did okay right there. You know what? His dribbling is actually not that bad, considering the fact that his body type is actually pretty wide in game. It's pretty solid in all fairness. I still want to improve it for sure, but it's not bad. Oh, he's already cut it. He's already cut inside. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. I almost got that little pass off right there. Yeah, you can already see that he actually started to move into the middle in that position, so that's actually very important for me. Good defensive play there with Payet again. Guys, I have him on, I don't have him on comeback and defense, and he's actually, like, playing defensively really nice because he's a physical type player, because look at his body type in game. It's not too bad, dude. I like his positioning in these areas too, like when I'm kind of like coming out of the defense. I do feel like I still want to improve his dribbling. I'm just not sure like whether I want to improve the balance or the agility part. I'm going to keep experimenting. Makes that forward run. Nice little fake shot stop. Yeah, you definitely still need to improve the dribbling, especially to compensate for that body type that he has in game. No responsiveness there to Ben Yedder. Did you guys just see that? This game's perfect, man. Okay, so in the left wing position, or the left attacking position, he's actually offering a defensive presence to me, shockingly, to be honest. Didn't expect him to do that at all. He is a 50-50 player in regards to cutting inside and also staying on the sides. I actually want to try him out in the middle, because I don't know why, it feels like he could be good there. It might feel like his work rates might not affect it. So we're going to see. Yeah, his dribbling is not as bad as I thought it would be, which is a really good sign, because any sort of dribbling boost I give this card, he could be really, really nice. I'm kind of feeling the sniper chemistry style, because I really liked it on his Halloween card. I was like, yo, this card with some upgrades could be really, really nice. So yeah. Oh, so he's not being super aggressive, which is nice. Kind of like picks and chooses those little battles that he wants to do right there. See? Dribbling you still need to improve. You can still see it in that area right there. Do you make that run? So you make this pass. Do you go downwards? He does. Not like super aggressively though. Like I need him to... There's like that certain middle run that I always talk about when it comes to me using my attacking players, and I feel like he didn't really do it quick enough right there. Okay guys, so we just left that game because I need to give him a sniper chemistry style. It's one of those reviews where, you know, you can't just try him on the basic because his dribbling is just not to that point yet where it's like, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine. So I am going to go ahead and give him the sniper chemistry style. We're going to get into another game over here. I do need to switch some things here because I would notice instantly that Ben Yedder cannot be on restrictive tactics. It just doesn't really work. I'm going to keep these guys all unbalanced instead. I want to see how they're going to end up moving in the attacking third. So we're going to use Dimitri Payet off to the left side with a sniper chemistry style. Let's see how he plays. Oh, this guy got Dimitri Payet too. Alright, Dimitri, show me what you got, baby girl. Nice little cut inside right there with Payet. Off the ball movement, really nice. We'll use his shielding a little bit right here. So even with the sniper chemistry style, guys, you shouldn't expect him to be a super responsive dribbler, of course. But that is also because, holy, he actually scored that with his left foot. Wow. Yeah, so you shouldn't expect this card to be a super responsive dribbler, and the reason being for it is because of his body type. It's kind of like really noticeable. It's a combination of his body type and his dribbling stats not being high enough from base card stats, right? But obviously with the sniper chemistry style, boosting his finishing significantly in this situation allowed him to score with his 4-star weak foot in a nice way. So you can kind of see that the dribbling there I compensated really well for, but you can definitely feel that it's not like super responsive. So don't expect a card like this to feel like that at all for you. You should just expect this card to be good in the other areas. So yeah. He definitely feels better with the sniper chemistry style. Like I said, it wasn't one of those reviews where I can actually just not put it on him right away, right? Even off the body feint, it's not like super fast, so he kind of like does an emphasis when he has to like push towards it. You can kind of see it a little bit, right? I love his defensive presence though, man. Defensive presence is actually noticeable in this card. He actually moves around really nicely. Nice little finesse shot right there. Oh, see? Because it's a regular finish. If it's a regular finish, I don't score it. Because his company is incompetent. Off the ball movement. Okay, nice. Finesse shot? You could tell that it's not like direct or to the right side in that situation because he doesn't have the trait. I don't know, man. Payet, I feel like, should have had the finesse shot trait. He would have been nasty with it, in all fairness. Yeah, but in the left wing position, his high-low work rates, I wouldn't say it feels like a high-medium, but I don't feel like his high-low work rates is like drastically influencing the performance of the card, which is good because normally I really, really don't like the high-low work rates. So it's solid that he's still moving around the pitch really nicely, you know? Even though his dribbling is not super responsive, because of his body type in-game, he definitely feels like he has some sort of physical presence, which is fantastic, right? In that situation, I wouldn't want him to completely stay to the side there. I like when the players are constantly moving. Like when I use Neymar, Neymar always does that, right? You could even see here he starts to do in that situation. Make that pass right there, fake shot stop, use his physical. See, that's the noticeable thing with this card, right? Little dribble. Now, see, that's mechanics just being poor in this game. Like, he overcommitted a tackle right there. I dribbled at the perfect time, but in this game, it's seen as a composure thing. So it's like, oh, he lost possession of the ball because of the composure and then defender, like, putting him off balance and stuff. Not the actual composure stat, just, like, the way they react, right? Try a finesse shot from that angle while he's twisting his body. Not too bad there. The twisting the body thing is random. Like, it's not random. Like, you kind of have to kind of, like, feel it out in regards to the player actually doing it. I mean, like, so far he feels like a usable card. He doesn't really feel, like, amazing in all fairness. Alright guys, so final verdict on the card. So I have a pretty good idea of this card because I was using him in the left attacking position and the cam position. I didn't feel like his high-low work rates was really influencing the card that much in regards to me disliking it. He also didn't feel like he was really like a high-medium work rated player either. In regards to his dribbling, his characteristics are still going to transfer over because of the fact that, you know, he has the average body type and his agility and reactions from base card stats, right? When it comes to dribbling, I feel like that's really important for inconsistent gameplay. They're not high enough for him to be super responsive in game. However, if you can compensate well enough for it, like in that situation where I scored that goal where I was actually dribbling past the opponents, if you can compensate well for it, it's pretty nice. But I don't like dribblers where I have to compensate for. But again, that doesn't make him a terrible card because some of the FC Porto cards are like that as well. Falcao's like that, stuff like that, right? You know, I didn't feel like I needed to increase his pace in the left wing position or the cam position. The pace is perfectly fine. The sniper chemistry style definitely helped out the card a lot. But like I said, regardless of the chemistry style, he still feels like his characteristics. I didn't feel like he was a special card by any means, but he's definitely very usable. For 150k, I would value him honestly as an SBC at 100k. I think he should have been 50k lower from how he plays in game and taking into consideration sentimental value, the French concept and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I didn't feel like he was an amazing card, but I felt like he was good. If you slap off the 50k off the card, maybe if you're using it towards untradables or you're using untradables towards the SBC, then that's fine, but I wouldn't necessarily pay 150k for this card. The good thing about the dribbling not being super responsive because he compensates in other areas is the fact that, you know, his body type is average, but he's also wide, right? That with a 94 strength was actually really noticeable in game. He was able to outbody some players in regards to just shielding off the ball in regards to the defenders kind of like approaching him, right? So, yeah, it's like you guys know, I call it a concept card, right? It's not like a baby meta or anything like that. You know, I would still use a card like Ryan Kent over this bad boy. You know, that's just how Ryan Kent is. Yeah, he's fun. He's a usable card, right? Especially with the gameplay as it is nowadays. So hopefully you guys enjoy the review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.